Yeah, so based on the efficacy of combining azacitidine with Bexmarilimab in the BEXMAB study, we had discussions with the regulators, and sponsor Faron is moving the program to a randomized phase 2, phase 3 study, which we have worked very closely to kind of design together. We have learned a lot from previous failures in previous randomized phase 3 trials in high-risk MDS, which I think some of those failures were related to the design of these trials. So we are going to have a co-primary endpoint of complete response or complete response equivalence in this randomized phase 2/3 study. And then the other co-primary endpoint would be overall survival. This trial hopefully will start in 2026 with the goal of hopefully demonstrating the benefit of adding Bexmarilimab to azacitidine. And hopefully that could lead to a new option being available for our patients with high-risk MDS. Yeah, I think the biggest need continues to be in the high-risk MDS setting, where we have not been able to improve upon the current azacitidine monotherapy so far. We are hoping between the Bexmarilimab and some of the other investigational agents being studied to improve in this area. Second area of unmet need has been post-HMA failure, which has been very challenging kind of setting to treat patients with high-risk MDS. In the lower-risk MDS, we have seen more progress. We have a number of drugs that have been approved, including imetelstat, luspatercept, and the IDH1 inhibitor, Azacitidine, for those patients who have IDH1 mutations. So we have an increasing number of drugs, but we need to understand better about how do we select patients for each drug, how can we predict responses, and how can we sequence the drugs in a way that maximizes the transfusion independence for most patients. And importantly, how to move some of these drugs into combination therapies in the frontline settings and treating patients at an earlier stage of their disease to prevent them from progressing to high risk or AML, and to ideally, of course, prolong survival, which is something we have not yet been able to do in lower risk MDS. I think the ASH meeting has been quite energetic. It really shows how much the community is coming together to try to find novel therapies for high risk MDS and lower risk MDS, and understand the most important questions and the unmet needs. And I'm very optimistic that we will continue to have improvements and have novel therapies that are effective and safe approved in the near future. Thank you so much.